Flynn, and today I was given the pleasure of being your mistress of ceremony. Here at Lady Green, we have the best mothers ever. Considering the time that we are in, I cannot think of a better time that we can learn a little bit more about these lovely mothers.
Hi, my name is Melissa Green. I was born in Jamaica and was raised in Grand Bahama. I am the eldest of 4 children, and I am the mother of 2 boys, Keith, age 32, Kyle, age 28, and 1 girl, Saya, age 22. I'm also the grandmother of 1 grandson, Peyton, age 11. I love to plant and do craft work. The greatest challenge as a mother was having had to demonstrate tough love at times, but it was necessary, and in the end, it helped to make each child better. One trait I admired from my mother was that she saw the importance of taking us to the house of God, which in turn is what I did with my own children. An advice to all mothers is to spend quality time with your child or children and to lead them to Christ.
Hello and good morning. My name is Andrea Patrice Burton Bastian, also known as Anne Burton, Auntie Anne, Mummy, and my most favorite title of all, Grammy. I was born in the beautiful island of New Providence in the same year that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. declared his "I Have a Dream" speech in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, it was also the year that President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. I am a proud product of a blended family with 3 sisters and 5 brothers. I'm also the proud parent of Adrian Nicholas Stewart Jr., currently age 38. My, where did all that time go? I love spending time with my grandchildren, Adrian Jr., Timothy, and Malik Orion. One of my greatest challenges as a mother is being tough enough with discipline for the discipline to have a positive outcome or to be a positive teaching opportunity. One thing that I've admired in my mother and have emulated through the years is her commitment to hard work. Yes, just that. Hard work pays off. It does you good. You definitely can't go wrong with hard work. One piece of advice I'd like to give mothers is to always be alert to recognize that unusual behavior pattern in your child or your children. Address them if you're able to immediately or as soon as possible. And if you're not able to address them yourself, get some help. Intervention at an early age can definitely alter the life pattern of your child or your children. Whether that intervention or that outcome is negative or positive, you intervene at an early age and they will benefit from it. As well as introduce your children to God by your lifestyle, not by what you say. Live the life that will introduce your children to the God whom we serve.
My name is Nicole Kemp. I was born and raised in Freeport, Grand Bahama. I have 8 siblings, of which I am the baby girl on my father's side. I have a 10-year-old son, Nashon Kemp. One thing I love to do is dance. One of my greatest challenges as a mother is balancing personal life, family life, work life, and my son's life. One thing I admire about my mother is the love she instilled in me and continues to show me to this day. And I now relay that same love to my son. My advice to mothers is to make a special effort to support and show your child or children that you care about them and their interests. When a child knows their mother cares, he or she is most likely to succeed.
My name is Eva Mae Wild Goose Bartlett. I was born in West End, Grand Bahama. but I was raised in 8 Mile Rock. I was born on March the 15th, 1942. I have 8 siblings: Ernestine, Jeff, Jr., Freddie, Keith, Vincent, Kiati, Lambert, and Ingrid. I have 6 children: Nicholas, Vesey, Teeny, Dwight, Psyche, and Dion, and Ronald. And I have 16 grandchildren and 23 great-grandchildren. Some of the things I love to do: look after other people's children, cooking, making bread, and farming. The greatest challenges as a mother is taking care of my children without any support. The advice I took from my mother in raising my children or helping others was love and always be there to help other people that are in need. I apply that to my life, that everyone that I got in contact with, I showed them love and concern. A piece of advice I would give to all mothers: make sure take care of your children and show them love and concern. Don't call them names, negative names.
Hello, my name is Kirby Giovanna Burton. I was born and raised in Freeport, Grand Bahama. I'm the last child of 2 girls. I'm the lucky mother of 4 beautiful children, 3 girls, 1 boy. Onisha, who is 18, Vincent 13, Vincia 12, and Vincent Jr., who is newly 5 years old. My favorite things to do is read books, travel, and shop for bags especially. My greatest challenge as a mother is trying to prepare my children daily for the outside world issues that is nothing like what they see on television. The trait I admire from my mom and try to use is her unconditional love with correcting. She loved us in spite of and corrected us, but still loved us despite what we did, so I try that. An advice I would give a mother: no matter your circumstances, always have your child or children in church, even if you don't believe it. It will always give them a firm foundation, and it will give you the opportunity to parent a little easier.
Hey y'all, I am Sherelle Davis. I was born and raised right here on this beautiful island called Grand Bahama. I am the youngest of 6 of my mother's children, 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And I also have a younger sister from my papa. I have 2 very lovely, charismatic daughters. The eldest is Janelle, who is 12 years old. And then there's my Sour Patch baby, Janae, who is 8 years old. I love gardening. To be able to plant a seed and watch it grow is absolutely amazing to me. And what's even better is reaping a harvest from what you've planted. There is nothing in the world more rewarding and satisfying than eating something that was planted by your very own hands. One of the greatest challenges as a mother is preparing my girls for life on their own. The world we live in today is so different and hard. It's like a dog-eat-dog world, heartless and cold place. So instilling godly values and making sure that they have the ability to think and make wise decisions, and basically ensuring that they are well-rounded kids is most challenging to me. One trait that I admire about my mother is her strength. Being a single mom with 6 kids had to have been rough. But she didn't give us away, or she didn't throw in the towel. She hung in there and stuck it out, and even had to work 2 jobs to provide for us. So her strength is what I loved and definitely try to emulate. One advice I'd give to all mothers is to affirm your children often. Hug them and let them know that you love them and that they are so very special. Also, that the sky is the limit, that they can do absolutely anything they put their hands to do with hard work and dedication. Let them know that quitting is never an option. Quitters never win and winners never quit.
We started off our events with a photo shoot, and our mothers traveled all around the world. The photographers were extremely impressed. Let's take a look at some of their photos now. Very wise. So we went online to get the toughest questions to see how they would respond.
How can I know that God is real?
Look at the various things of nature. For instance, our planet, the Earth, other planets, the sun, the moon, the stars, plants, animals, and even we ourselves, people. Those things just won't exist just all by itself. Everything had to be created by a creator, and that creator is God.
If killing is wrong, then why did God help David kill Goliath?
Killing is wrong in the eyes of God, but God used the killing of Goliath as an example to us that no matter how small or weak we may feel, with faith in God and prayer we can do anything.
My friend at school said that his mom and dad are getting divorced, and he thinks it's his fault. And I don't know what to tell him. I don't even know what a divorce is.
Well, you know how you and your friend, you all play together and you'll have fun together. And, sometimes you may have a disagreement. You may argue and choose to not be friends anymore. Well, a divorce is when a married couple chooses no longer to be together. Sometimes they may want to separate, they may want to take a break. Sometimes they end up disrespecting one another, and some things happen where they feel as if they cannot really communicate that well. But I would say that it is never a child's fault why their parents would get a divorce.
Today in Family Life, we talked about abortion. Is it wrong to get an abortion?
No, I don't believe in abortion because it's wrong. God say you're not supposed to kill, and that's killing.
When my pet died, it made me scared. Will I die too one day?
Sorry you lose your pet, baby. Sometimes bad things happen. When we lose loved ones, it can be sad and scary. But you don't have to be afraid of dying, because we all will die one day. Yes, that is the truth. We will die one day. But God has prepared a place for us to be where there's a world where we're not going to die anymore and things are going to be good. Let me give you an example. Take a seed, for example. When it's buried into the ground, it has to die. But it comes up new and beautiful in this nice atmosphere, and it grows and it becomes the thing that God created it to become. So for you and I, we will die one day also, our bodies, but we will rise again and as a new being. And better yet, we're going to get to see God, and we're going to get to be where He is, because He prepared a new place for us. And even in this new place, there's going to be no sadness, no sickness, no dying, just happiness and joy and celebration. So you don't have to be scared to die, baby, because think of dying as just the beginning. We're going to live forever in a much better place, as long as we live the way God tells us to live. So dying don't have to be scary.
If God is real, why does He let bad people hurt good people?
So I firmly believe that when bad people hurt good people, It isn't so much that God is allowing it, it's just that remember now God created all people, but He also gave us what's called a free will. So just as you choose your clothes and your shoes that you wear today, you also have a choice to choose to follow the teachings of God. And when we find that people do not follow those teachings of God or turn away from them, they allow themselves to be taken over by sin. And sin is something we call the evil one or the evil thing. So when someone chooses to do bad things to good people, they don't always understand that there is also a price that they have to pay for that sin or for that evil. But we know that the God we serve is so loving and so kind that He will always turn that bad thing or that hurt around for our good. We will begin to see that that bad person really needs God more than they understand, and then we will begin to pray for them that God will help them to change their lives and that they will stop committing evil or hurtful acts against bad people. So it's never that God allows it. It's more that we have a free will and a free choice, and then God turns those bad situations around for our good. Okay?
The question and answer session concludes our event for this evening. Didn't I tell you our mothers were amazing? Now let's see how the judges feel. There you have it. The judges are absolutely amazed. We are so glad to have such amazing mothers at Movies Alone. On behalf of New Beginning Wesleyan Holiness Center, we would just like to thank our mothers for your dedication, your time, and to tell you that we really, really appreciate you.